Hello children, today I am going to discuss chapter number 2, Physical Quantities and Measurement from the book Concise Physics Middle School, Class 6. Now here are some important points to be noted and learned from the chapter Physical Quantities and Measurement. Please children make a note of all these points. Let's read the synopsis of the chapter. The observation of a phenomenon is made possibly by using the 5 senses: sight, smell, touch, hearing and taste. Our senses are not always reliable, they are subjective. Sometimes it is necessary to make an exact measurement. Physics is a science of measurement. We use instruments to get an exact measurement. 4 basic measurements in our daily life are, this is important children, what are the 4 basic measurements which are very useful in daily life and which we must know is: number 1, measurement of length, measurement of mass, measurement of time and measurement of temperature. So these are the 4 important ones. Measurement is basically a process of comparison of the given quantity with a standard unit. So there is a standard unit and measurement is the process of comparison of the given quantity with a standard unit. For measuring a quantity we need a unit, and then we find the number of times that unit is contained in that quantity. The unit selected for measurement should be of a convenient size and it must not change with place or time. The distance between 2 fixed points is called length. So what is length children? It is the distance between 2 fixed points is called length. The SI unit of length is meter. Please make a note. Its multiple is kilometer, where 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Its submultiples are centimeter and millimeter. And here is the relation between centimeter and meter and millimeter and meter, as you can see in the picture. The FPS unit of length is foot, and its submultiple is inch, where 1 feet is equal to 12 inches and 1 feet is equal to 30.48 centimeter. All these you have to learn children, okay? So please make a note of all these in your registers or your copies. The most common instruments used to measure length are the meter rule and the measuring tape. So these are the 2 most common instruments for measuring length. To measure length accurately with a meter ruler, the scale should be placed with its markings close to the object and parallel to its hour length. The eye is kept in front of and in line with the reading to be taken. So this is important children. The quantity of matter contained in the body is called its mass. Now the second is mass. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. Its multiples are quintal and metric ton. 1 quintal is equal to 100 kilogram and 1 metric ton is 10 quintal, which is equal to 1000 kilogram. Its submultiples are gram and milligram, where 1 gram is equal to 0.001 kilogram. Please make a note, there is a mistake in the printing, and 1 milligram is equal to 10 minus 6 kilogram. Okay. So here it would be 1 gram is equal to 10 minus 3 kilograms. So that power is missing over here, which means 0.001 kilogram. Okay. The FPS unit of mass is pound, where 1 pound is equal to 453.59 grams. Please learn these figures. Mass of a body is measured by using a beam balance or an electronic balance. The interval between 2 instances or events is called time. The SI unit of time is seconds. 1 second is equal to 1 by 86,400 of a mean solar day. This you have to learn. The CGS and FPS unit of time is also second. The multiple unit of time are minutes, mm, hour, h, day and year, where 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds, 1 day is equal to 86,400 seconds, and 1 year is equal to 3.15 into 10 to the power 7 seconds. The time of any instant is recorded by a pendulum clock or watch, and the time interval of an event is measured by using a stopwatch or a stop clock. The temperature is the measure of degree of hotness or coldness of a body. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, but the common unit of temperature is degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Doctors use a clinical thermometer to measure the patient's body temperature. The normal temperature of a human body is 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. The total surface occupied by an object is called its area. Area is expressed as the product of measured length of two sides. Now moving ahead, our further concept, the SI unit of area is square meters, that is m square. The 1 square meter is the area of a square of each side 1 meter. So if the side is 1 meter, then the area of 1 square will be 1 meter into 1 meter, which is equal to 1 meter square. 1 square meter, which is also said. The bigger or multiple units of area are dam square, which means square decameter, hectare and square kilometer, where 1 square decameter is equal to 100 meters square, 1 hectare is equal to 10 to the power 4 meters square, and 1 kilometer square is equal to 10 to the power 6 meters square. The smaller or submultiple units of area are centimeter square and millimeter square, where 1 centimeter square is equal to 10 to the power 4 meter square and 1 millimeter square is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter square. Now here are the answers of the back exercise, which you have to understand and read. Now let's start with objective questions. Write true or false for each statement. A. SI unit of temperature is Fahrenheit. False. Every measurement involves two things, a number and a unit. True. Mass is the measure of quantity of matter. True. The SI unit of time is R. False. The area can be expressed as the product of length of two sides. True. Fill in the blanks. The SI unit of length is meter, of time is second, of mass is kilogram. Degree Celsius is the unit of temperature. 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kilogram. The 0 mark in Celsius thermometer is the melting point of ice. The thermometer used to measure the human body temperature is called the clinical thermometer. The normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. The mass of an object is measured with the help of a beam balance. Now match the following. I'll just go to the answer section. Length of a housing plot can be measured by measuring tape. So if a length of the plot has to be measured, the measuring tape is the instrument used for the same. Breadth of a book can be measured by a meter ruler. Mass of an apple, beam balance. As you can see, the vendors selling fruits using a beam balance. Period of time for study can be done by measured by the clock. Temperature of a body can be measured by the thermometer. Surface area of a leaf can be measured by the graph paper because it is irregular, no? So that paper can be used for that graph paper. Now select the correct alternative. The symbol of degree Celsius is, you can see the highlighted one, number 1. 10 mm is equal to 1 centimeter, number 1. C. The amount of surface occupied by an object is called its answer is number 2, area. D. A meter ruler is graduated in number 3, mm. E. A thermometer is graduated in answer is degree Celsius. 2. Degree C. Now here are some short and long answer questions. Question number 1. What is measurement? How is the measurement expressed? Answer. Measurement is a comparison of an unknown quantity with a known fixed quantity of the same kind. The value obtained on measuring a quantity is called its magnitude. The magnitude of a quantity is expressed as numbers in its unit. Okay, so how they are expressed is clear to you. Moving on to question number 2. State two characteristics of a unit. Answer. Two characteristics of a unit are: number 1, it should be of convenient size. Number 2, it must be universally accepted. That is, its value must remain same at all places and at all times. Question 3. Name 4 basic measurements in our daily life. Answer. In our daily life, we measure the following 4 basic physical quantities. Number 1, length. Number 2, mass. Number 3, time. Number 4, temperature. So children, there is a misprint in number 3. It is time. Okay? Please make a note, children. Now let's move ahead and do question number 4. Question 4 is: what are the SI units of number 1, mass, number 2, length, number 3, time, and number 4, temperature? Write their names and symbols. And you can write this in a table form. Let's make a table of quantity, SI unit, and next is symbol of SI unit. First is length. SI unit is meter and symbol is M. Number 2 is mass. SI unit is kilogram. Symbol of SI unit is kg. And symbols you have to write in small case, that is smaller letters. That is a small m, small k and g together. Number 3 is time and SI unit is second and symbol is small s. Number 4 is temperature. SI unit is Kelvin and the symbol of SI unit is small k. You have to write k. Question number 5. Define 1 meter, the SI unit of length. State its 1 multiple and 1 submultiple. Answer. 1 meter is defined as the distance traveled by light in air in 1 divided by, just make a note of this number, 299,792,458 of a second. Next is multiple of meter is equal to kilometer, submultiple of meter is equal to centimeter. Question number 6. Convert the following quantities as directed. So, the answers are shown to you. And you have to convert like this. Okay, children? The working is displayed and you can calculate accordingly. Now, let's move on to question number 7. Describe in steps. How would you measure the length of a pencil using a meter rule? Draw a diagram if necessary. Answer. It's 7A answer. To measure the length of a pencil using a meter rule, place meter rule with its marking close to the object. Let PQ be a pencil. The end P of the pencil coincides with the 0 mark on the ruler. The end Q of the pencil is read by keeping the eye at the position B, that is vertically above the end Q. So the length of pencil is 4.3, as you can see in the picture in the next slide. You can see the marking PQ and how that is measured. And you have to draw this diagram. Next is explain with an example how will you use the meter rule in part A if the ends of ruler are broken. Answer. The ends of the ruler get damaged with use and its 0 mark may not be visible. To measure the length of an object with such a ruler, the object is placed close to a specific marking on the ruler and positions of both ends of the object are read on the ruler. The difference of the two readings gives the length of the object. In figure, the reading on ruler at the end X is 1 cm and at the end Y is 4.3 cm. So the length of the rod XY is 4.3 minus 1, that is 3.3 cm. I hope it is clear to you, children. Next is question number 8. Name the device which you will use to measure the perimeter of your playground. Describe in steps how you will use it. Answer. We will use a measuring tape to measure the perimeter of our playground. To measure the length of the playground, the tape is spread along the length of the curved area. Question 9. The diagram below shows a stick placed along a meter ruler. The length of the stick is measured keeping the eye at positions A, B and C. Now the question is, write the length if stick PQ as observed for each position of the eye. Are they all same? Answer. Length of stick PQ from position A is equal to 3.4 cm. Position B is equal to 3.2 cm. Position C is equal to 3 cm. No, they are not same. Question B. Which is the correct position of the eye? Write the correct length of the stick. Answer. B is the correct position of the eye. Correct length of the stick PQ is equal to 3.2 cm. Question number 10. Define mass. State its SI, CGS and EPS units. How are they related? Answer. The mass of a body is the quantity of matter contained in it. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. In short form, it is written as kg. In CGS system, the unit of mass is gram, symbol G. In FPS system, the unit of mass is pound, symbol LB. Question number 11. Convert the following quantities as indicated, and I will be showing you the working for the same. There are 6 parts to it and you have to do and solve, and you can have a look at the working. Moving further, question number 12. Name the instrument which is commonly used to measure the mass of a body. State how is it used. Answer. Instrument commonly used to measure the mass of a body is the beam balance. You can make this diagram which shows support to hold the balance at the top, then a pointer, then the beam and left pan and right pan. When we hold up the balance, you observe that when there is nothing on either pan, the beam is horizontal. The body whose mass is to be measured is placed on the left pan. The standard weight are put on the right pan. They are so adjusted that the beam is again horizontal on holding the balance up. The total of the standard weights give the mass of the given body. Next is question number 13. Define 1 kilogram, the SI unit of mass. How is it related to quintal, metric ton and gram? Answer. The mass of 1 liter of water at 4 degrees Celsius is taken as 1 kilogram. 1 quintal is equal to 100 kilogram. 1 metric ton is equal to 10 quintal, which is equal to 1000 kilogram. Question 14. Name and define the SI unit of time. How is it related to minute, hour, day and year? Answer. The SI unit of time is second. In short form, we write it as S. 1 second is the time interval between the two consecutive ticks that you hear from pendulum wall clock. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, which is equal to 3600 seconds. 1 day is equal to 24 hours, which is equal to 86400 seconds. 1 year is equal to 365 days, which is equal to 3.15 into 10 to the power 7 seconds. Question 15. Name 2 devices used to measure the short time interval of an event. Answer. The 2 devices used to measure the time interval of an event are number 1 stopwatch, number 2 stop clock. Question 16. Express in seconds. So this you have to do and see the working and do it on your own. Moving ahead. The working is clear, I hope so. And let's move ahead to question number 17. What does the temperature measure? Answer. Temperature measures the degree of coldness and hotness of a body. Question 18. Name the SI unit and 1 common unit of temperature. Write the symbols also. Answer. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, symbol is K. Common unit of temperature is degree centigrade, symbol is degree C. Here K and C you have to write in capital. Next is question 19. Name the instrument used for measuring of the temperature of a person. Draw its label neat diagram. Here is a laboratory thermometer. The temperature is measured with a thermometer, and here is the diagram also for you to make in your copies. Question 20 is write the temperature of melting ice, boiling water. Answer is the temperature of melting ice is 0 degrees Celsius and boiling water is 100 degrees Celsius. Question 21. What is a clinical thermometer? State its special feature. Draw a labeled neat diagram of a clinical thermometer showing the range of temperature marked on it. Answer is doctors use a special thermometer called the clinical thermometer for measuring the temperature of the patient's body. This thermometer has the markings from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. It has a slight bend or kink in the stem just above the bulb. This kink is called the constriction. This constriction prevents the mercury from falling back all by itself. The temperature of a healthy person is 37 degrees Celsius. This temperature is marked by a red arrow. You can make this clinical thermometer in your copies for better understanding and completion of the answer. Next is question 22. What is the normal temperature of the human body? How is it indicated in a clinical thermometer? Answer. Normal temperature of a human body is 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. To measure the temperature of a patient's body, its bulb is kept either below the tongue or under the armpit of the patient for about a minute. Then the thermometer is taken out and its reading is noted. When the temperature of patient's body is above 37 degrees Celsius, he is said to suffer with fever. Question 23. Can a clinical thermometer be used to measure the temperature of the boiling water? Give reason for your answer. Answer. No, a clinical thermometer cannot be used to measure the temperature of boiling water. The reasons are: number 1, it has a very small range. Number 2, it can break on cooling and on excess heating. Question number 24. Explain the term area of a surface. Answer. The total surface occupied by an object is called its area or surface area. Question 25. Name the SI unit of area and define it. Answer. The SI unit of area is square meter or meter square, which in short form is written as M2, which is M square. Moving ahead for question number 26. How are the units square yard, hectare, kilometer square, centimeter square, millimeter square related to the SI unit of area? Now here are the relationship which you have to write, practice and learn, children. Make sure you write, practice and learn, and these are very important. Make a note, please, children. Moving ahead to question number 27. Explain how you will measure the area of a square, a leaf. Answer. The area of a square can be calculated by using the following formula. Area of a square of side L is equal to side into side, which is equal to L into L, which is equal to L square. The area of a leaf is obtained by using a graph paper. Why? Because the leaf shape is irregular. So the things which have irregular shape, the area is to be measured by using the graph paper. And how to use it? A graph paper has small squares of each side 1 millimeter. The area of each big square is 1 centimeter square. Procedure. Place the leaf on graph paper. Draw its outline on the paper and remove it. Now count the number of complete squares. To this add the number of incomplete squares which are half or more than half. Ignore the squares which are less than half. Thus, approximate area is equal to number of complete squares plus number of half or more than half of incomplete squares, bracket close, into area of one square. So this is how we have to calculate the area of the leaf. Now here are the list of additional questions. Children, please make a note. You have to go through all these question and answers and understand them and read them thoroughly. And I'll be showing you all of these questions one by one. Do read them, understand them, write them, make notes of them, and do not forget to share our video, like our video, and subscribe our channel Smart Kids Wonder for more videos like these. Thank you so much, children. Happy learning. Please watch till end for the entire understanding.